Welcome to the Riverside.
I'm Lydia. I'm the Wareham Week reporter. I thought I looked like a homecoming queen. Hello, welcome to Meet Me at the Riverside. I'm Lydia Gerner from Wareham Week.
And yours truly, Queen Banda from WCTV. And today we are joined by AJ Hapenny.
Howdy.
Comedian.
Oh.
Tell a joke.
Why tell a joke? I'm looking at one right now. Like, I don't need to tell a joke when I'm looking at that weave. She slightly got better hair. I mean, she has the haircut that says, "May I speak to your manager?" But other than that.
So AJ, how did you get into comedy?
Same way that people get into porn. I was tricked. I saw an ad that said for modeling, and then it was really for comedy, and then I just got tricked. I'm doing it ever since.
Are you joking?
I started doing slam poetry. There was this open mic in 2008 called it was called The Black Spot, and I really wanted to perform on it, but I didn't know any. I couldn't play any music. I couldn't sing, and quite frankly, I think jam music just sucks. So I wanted to do something else. So I started doing some comedic poems,
Okay.
and then that's how I got hooked.
What is the difference between somebody's funny and somebody is a professional comedian?
Well, professional comedians usually aren't funny.
That is true.
A lot of people would define professional comedian as like, oh, you need to be Jim Carrey level and be making millions of dollars.
Okay.
Or like if you regularly do it like every single week, like that makes you a professional comedian. In my opinion, it may differ from other people's, but in my opinion, a professional comedian, as long as one bill is being paid, I consider you a professional
We
comedian.
have scooched that low, right? As long as one bill. Is that a cell phone bill?
It could be a cell phone bill, it can be a gas, it can be like that $4 from like N-Star. If that was paid off with comedy money, then you can call yourself a professional comedian.
Speaking of talking about your junk, with all these issues of sexual harassment,
Yes.
I feel like, does it limit you guys now for what you could say explicitly about either a female or another person regarding their bodies or sexual behavior?
I
Before
would.
you guys are accused of
That is
sexual harassment.
that is a really good question. Like there has been buzz, like there has been some ripples in the comedy community, but as long as you don't molest anyone, I think you're fine. Honestly,
So are there not lines that you don't cross, like rape jokes or something
Yeah.
like that?
I'm not a fan of rape jokes.
Thank you very much. This is for Lydia? Or was this for me? It's fine, they're the same.
We're the same thing. What do I do with my hands? What do I do with my other hand here? I'm like Ricky Bobby from Talladega Nights. I don't know what to do. Now this is a Florentine. Since I am vegetarian, this is mushroom, spinach, tomato, and cheddar cheese up top with a grilled English muffin. Yes.
So good. And
It's
that fruit is fresh. That fruit is not being soaked in like some syrup or anything like that.
Well, that's the way I prefer it because I grew up poor, but yeah.
They want to tell them the meatloaf with pan-fried potatoes and carrots. Queen recommends it highly.
And Dr. said it best last night, I think it was at 9 p.m. last night, to ask them, please make the meatloaf, please. And yes, they said yes, and here it is. I cannot wait.
I've received letters from Bridgewater saying like, would you like to donate for the school? Like, I'm still paying student loans for you. Like, why the hell would I do that?
You had referred me a friend of yours. Oh my goodness, Mike.
Oh yeah, he's awful.
What was
Terrible human being.
I'm telling you, he was so quiet. He was so quiet. But it was kind of that humor where you just start laughing just from how he is. You know, just
That's his humor too.
yeah, it's like he comes into the studio and I'm like, okay, how was your day? But because he looks like, oh my god, like if we could cancel this show today, I would so say.
Oh, look at that.
That's why I love this place. I mean, it's queen, but I feel like a true queen when I come here because stuff like this, it's like freshly made brown gravy. Stop using ketchup, right?
We got booked to do a funeral show Awful idea. I'll never do another
What?
one.
Tell me how a funeral show goes.
Okay, so they were raising money. They were raising money for the headstone, and I kept asking the guy who was booking me like how the guy died. He's like, oh well, they didn't say like find out because I want to know what jokes to avoid. I was just like, if he drowned, I'm not gonna do jokes about swimming pools. And then like and that information they refused to disclose. And so I was hosting it, and then Fahey was headlining it. Big mistake. And and then so it's like I bring Fahey up. Nobody's paying attention to him. Not that it's anything new.
Yeah.
But he's standing on a chair trying to get their attention, which I do respect.
Yeah.
And then so he's wrapping the microphone cord around his neck. And he's just like, come on. And then the mother left the room crying. And
That's
then
how.
yep. That's how.
Oh, a ham sandwich walks into a bar and asks for a beer. The bartender says we don't serve lunch. Do you get it?
Yeah.
My dad would not get it. He kept saying ham sandwiches don't walk, as if other things do walk.
Thursday, December 14th, at the Red Nun, in Dennisport one, not the Chatham one, which some people confuse. They're like, it's never the audience that confuses; it's always the comics. I specifically tell them the Dennisport one. Miguel Perez, who've had on.
I had the chance to talk to him as well.
Yeah, Miguel, if you will. He went to the wrong one. And the thing is, 3 months before that, I booked him on that same room.
Oh, okay.
I was just like, you still go to the wrong one. Red Nun, Dennisport, 9 p.m. We got Jason Katner, who's done Gotham Comedy Live. He's going to be headlining that. And I'll be hosting that bad boy. December 21st is the Thursday night. I'll be doing Copperfield Smithfields in Providence, Rhode Island, and that's at 7:30. And then 9 o'clock that same day, I'll be at Sea Dog Brew Pub, and then that's a show I'm producing.
Have you ever suffered a heartbreak?
Sure.
Was it bad, or did you walk out of there like nothing happened?
Well, like I didn't feel anything. Are you asking if I'm a monster?
No. Like
Yes,
there was
I am.
Something, but was not big enough to crush it.
I have never had the pleasure of breaking up with someone.
But don't they add more topics for you to talk about?
Oh, absolutely.
Can you tell
Absolutely.
me about them? Is that okay?
I don't use Charlene's name, but I do. No. She said like, whatever you do, don't joke about me and the kids. I'm like, fine.
Okay.
But situations I do.
Okay. I have seen a lot of comedians, successful comedians, who are suffering from pretty bad depression. You know, and some have taken their lives from depression or have gone to substance abuse, and mostly to combat that, or I mean, like they make other people's lives better, they make us laugh, but they are not okay with themselves. So tell me, where does that come from? How can that even be? How can you make other people happy and you totally hate yourself?
Well, it's also like you were saying, pretty people don't make good comics.
Yeah.
I mean, you were saying it yourself. Like that also means something on the inside too. Like if internally like you're ugly and you got like all this like aggression and whatnot, like it has the potential of making you a good comic, but also destroying yourself as well. Oh my goodness, yes.
Oh my God, the kimchi
chocolate chip cookies.
Thank you so much.
goodness.
Delightful.
I'm telling you. Oh. Wow.
It's like God just told me I'm beautiful. This cookie is so good.
Thank you so much for joining us in the fourth episode of Meet Me at the Riverside Cafe with yours truly from WCTV, Queen Banda, and
Me, Lydia Gerner from Wareham Week, and
AJ Hapenny, paperback comedy. Oh yeah, that's my website.